小术士哦，彼得克无力。直接中你了吧
Let me rest. That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed. I'm a newcomer. I'm looking for the source of the Oakmont visions.
We had them, my crew and I. And during the expedition, the dreams. You can't understand, Mr. Reed. You weren't there.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Get better soon.
看一下事件部工厂。水服工厂。
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
在楼下的吧？在手术台上。暗示啊！有声音，提示。关键地点。有了航海记录。船员们开始抱怨噪音，而且无法入睡，鱼群的表现也很奇怪。3月22号抵达，船员产生幻觉。3月23号开始分发朗姆酒，希望能够让船员们别太沮丧。3月23在恶魔尖牙附近的货车发现了一个氧气囊，科学家发现了一些石墙，古代的石墙，他们要我们送一些工具。3月24号，泰德和梅耶下水调查，因为在预定的时间范围内，他们没有任何回应。3月24号，只有泰德和艾伯特斯洛格莫顿回来了，回来他们已精神错乱。3月24号，船员们让艾伯特搭载救整体返航。我尝试阻止，但是遭到了反抗。
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
我要先去买衣服吧，然后再去买那个收容所。我要先去买那个潜水服，然后再去那个。我记得潜水服的话，格里姆海湾西部西史密斯大道。西史密斯大道，史密斯大道， 在这里，用点飞过去的话很快。等一下，拿上。在这里，对。还有一只。潜水浮空场，感觉会有很多敌人在这里。蛋壳，这一套
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
看起来实在是，连测试胆量都没有啊！我天。
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
.38。
is cursed these days.
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them.
照明弹，一插可以使用。
This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
感觉比较像某一种怪物的触手。船锚。为什么会线机是这样啊？惨了！为什么线机是这样？
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their agent.
The suits are all cut up.
直接戳下去就不能用了啊。
ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
Sancta Mare, the
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor! Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
A perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship? Preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.